We have a possible change to bearish momentum. Look for a move to the downside on dollar Swiss 1-minute chart. We have a possible change to bearish momentum. Look for a move to the downside on silver 1-minute chart. We have a possible change to bearish momentum. Look for a move to the downside on dollar loonie 5-minute chart. We have a possible change to bullish momentum. Look for a move to the upside on Euro-Dollar 1-minute chart.
All right. So here we are. This is a new robot. I know some people might ask. So before you ask, this is something I'm experimenting with. This is not out. This won't be out for a long while. So don't worry about it if you're looking at that. But it's pretty much one of the same strategies that I teach in the course, and that you see on my charts all the time. I won't stay here too long today. So I'm just gonna be breaking down, some stuff, looking over some charts, and just catching up with y'all. Whoever decides to come in the stream. If not, I'll just put this up because it is the holiday week, and it's definitely a little bit choppy, but the market is moving considerably nice for it to be a holiday week. So usually around this time of the year, you don't get good moves like we see. So I see Aces in the chat. What's up, Ace? I see you. But usually you don't get good moves like that, but we got them. So I don't know how we got them, but we got them. So I'll take them. I tried to put the chat on the screen, but we'll see. We'll see how that works. But I should be able to do it. Let me go to my event tab. Let me get this all set out. I gotta get used to doing this. Okay. Alright, so that's working. The subscriber tab alerts is working. The chat, let's see. Let's get that on there. Let's see what's going on. Essentials. I haven't done this in a while. They change things around when you haven't done things in a while. Okay, so there we go. I think I know how to do that. I think I remember this. I think I remember what I gotta do. It should just be random. Should be regular. Anyway, while I'm doing this, if anybody is in the chat and y'all got a pair y'all want me to look at, let me know so I can throw it on the chart. And we can check out some trades if y'all got any trades going. As y'all can see, I got a couple going. Some are looking negative, but the reason they look negative is because those are in points and not pips. So if you really look at the Ethereum, that's about like 19 pips. It's not really 100 pips. It's just points. So when you see that, it probably scares you. But when you trade things like US 30 and NAS, you get used to that. So it doesn't scare you when you see such big numbers like that. So you just kind of got to add a digit, and it would be a point. When you take off a digit, it would be a pip. Okay, so if you really want to kind of understand those numbers, because some of y'all don't understand those numbers, y'all ask me about it all the time. So I'm just explaining that while I try to figure out the chat box. I forgot how to do it. I definitely forgot how it works. They used to have it right here on the side. Now they don't. So you got to kind of figure it out on your own now, I see. I'll figure it out on another stream probably. But right now, alright, so I'm going to just go over some trades since no one's talking. I know y'all probably just clicking in. So I'm going to just go over some of my charts and let y'all see some of my trades that I took. On Bitcoin, I think I'm in the negative on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is definitely misbehaving. And yeah, I'm in the negative on Bitcoin. This is doing what you would expect Bitcoin to do at this time of the year. This is what like most of the market normally does. And as you can see, when we put the period separator on, this is the range right here that we're in, okay? So Bitcoin is probably gonna stay in this little range right here. But the way how you trade a range, and that's really what I want to talk about in this video. The way how you would trade this range right here, when you see this happening, this is when you just gotta go down to these lower time frames. You see what I'm saying? And you see how big all of this got when I went on a lower time frame. And you can see your moves are right here. Like you see the indicator, the move is right there. You know what I mean? So you see how much space this 1 hour gave this. Look at the 1 hour. You see how this little blue box is? But then when I go to the 5 minute, look, it turns into the whole chart. And it gives you a lot of room to trade. You know what I mean? And look at this wick. That was nasty. Look how this wick tapped out these people trading the 1 minute and the 5 minute chart. Straight bodied them. It went right into the supply. Tapped all of those sell stops. And just straight reversed and killed all those people. You see that? Wow, Bitcoin. That's nasty business. That's what you call manipulation. But it's really just staying in this range. So you ain't going to get too much out of that during that time. Ethereum, we got the same pattern. Because you know these things, if you trade one, you kind of could trade the other. As you see, we could do the same thing over and over on most of these pairs. Look, here's the range, right? You see how this is doing. I'm in a negative, of course. Now, if I go to the 5 minute, and of course, you got to account for the lag because I did click it. So you got to wait for it to catch up. MT4, the lag, baby, for the win. Oh, boy. And there you go. Now, you see how when I went to the 5 minute, it turned into the whole chart. So when it's choppy like this, you got to go down to your lower time frames. I pretty much could trade the lower time frames, but the reason I don't is because you see the signals, first of all. Definitely on a robot, you got to watch it. And you got to just use your proper risk management. Like if you tell it to take one cell, it would have took this cell right here. It would have took this cell or this cell. And you would have kind of been good until it reversed. But how did you know to get out? You would have known right here. Let me go to the 1 hour. Let me delete this and show y'all what I mean. Delete. Let's go back to the 5 minute. This is how you would have known to get out. Say you would have took this signal right here, right? Let me put the little blue box over it so y'all can see what I'm saying. Say you would have took this or this. Let's just go with this one. This one is the more practical one because when you see the cross, you should take the next signal. That's gonna get you rich, okay? Say we would have took the cell right here, right? You would have got out. I'm gonna show you where you would have got out if you watching your chart properly, because a lot of people don't watch their charts. I'm guilty of that as well. Sometimes you just don't want to sit there, and I'm guilty of that. So, but you would have saw this cross, and this would have been when you should have got out. Okay. So if you'd have took this signal, you should have got out. If you were in this trade, you really should have got out here. That would have been the opportune time to get out.
We have a possible change to bullish momentum. Look for a move to the upside on Euro-Luni 1 minute chart.
But you should have got out once you seen the these averages cross like that. Oh, the moving average cross don't work. Yes, the hell it does. If you would have stayed in the sell and it was crossing, this meant momentum was changing. And if you stayed in the trade, you would have got cooked. And you deserve to get cooked if you stayed in after that. And this new system I got, we could just change. We could just switch all this around. So we could just go to a swing trade. And as you see the swing trade, that signal is still there. There's definitely two systems in it. Let me delete one, okay? So when you see the swing trade, that trade ain't even there. The signal you got is this one. You'd have got this signal, and you would have been good if you'd have took it to the high. So there's still there's so many ways to eat though. Let's look at gold.
We have a possible change to bullish momentum. Look for a move to the upside on pound-dollar 1 minute chart.
So I already see I gotta close this gold trade. Why am I closing this gold trade even though it's breaking into here? Because this is the high of the day, and for some reason yesterday it got to this high. As you see right here, it didn't break it. So I'm not trusting that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get out this trade right here. I'm gonna take what I got and get out. Close that. I don't trust that. Okay. Silver, I didn't take the trade. I don't know why I didn't take this trade, but for some reason I didn't take this trade. Don't know why. GJ is just a cunt. I closed this GJ trade earlier. I wasn't feeling it. This was the trade to take. You see this nice ass signal you would have caught. Let's go to a lower time frame.
We have a possible change to bearish momentum. Look for a move to the downside on pound yen 15-minute chart.
Pound yen 15-minute chart, downtrend. No kidding. If you can't look at this candle and see, that's a fact. But look at this news candle. Look how nasty this was. This was such a nasty. Even on the 15-minute, it did this. So one candle did this. Let's go to a lower time frame. I just want to peep what this candle was on. It's a nasty candle. This candle was on nonsense. You hear me? Y'all hear me?
We have a bearish breakout to the downside on pound yen 1-hour chart.
Yeah, it is. Moving averages are a good confluence tool. That's what they're for, actually. That's the reason it is. But, you know, let these people tell you it's not. And keep making these dudes blow their accounts. Okay, so this is reversing on me. This is a sell. Yeah, I'm closing this. Let's close this, guys. Because it's at the low.
We have a possible change to bearish momentum. Look for a move to the downside on Euro-Loonie 1-minute chart.
I'm going to explain it. It's kind of simple science right now. Because of the choppiness in the market, you don't really want to keep pushing things. So the reason I'm getting out of this trade is because we hit the low of the day. And we hit an untested support. And it wicked off of it. So what this did was it triggered stops. It triggered stop limits. So people who thought this was going down, you see how this is in a downtrend? I'm going to show you where they faked everybody out here. And GU does this a lot. I hate this pair for this reason, but I trade it because it's a difficult pair to master. GU is in a downtrend. So this is probably a pullback. But the reason I'm going to get out is because let me close it now because it's trying to do some fishiness, but that's okay. That's okay. We're going to close this. The reason I'm getting out is because it hit the low of the day and it's an untested support, and it didn't actually hit it. It pinged it, and what that means is it now activated a lot of sells, and that means it trapped all the people who had their little sell stops here, and now it's going back up. So this makes me think that because of the choppiness in the market, you can see it over the whole week. You can see it was choppy, right? So I'm going to take what I could get and get out, because normally you shouldn't even be able to get this many pips in a consistent move, but hey, I'll take it. But the reason I'm looking at it like get out is because this is clearly a a range right here where the market is not trying to. It's all these signals is letting you know it wants to go down, but it's not going down. So the reason it's not going down is because of the choppiness in the market. You see all this, like, look, see all these buy arrows right here? All these buy arrows let you know price was trying to shoot up and it finally broke out. So this is going to drop. It's going to drop, obviously. So if you want to look for GU trades, I'll be looking for sells just because of this
We have a possible change to bearish momentum. Look for a move to the downside on Kiwi-Loonie 1-minute chart.
Matter of fact, if I put, let me go to my scanner. I want to go to my scanner. I think my scanner is going to have GU on it, and I want to see if GU is all red, because it should be all red. It definitely should be all red. If it's gray, that means it's dojis, okay? Just to let y'all know that. So we're going to look at the scanner for GU, and I'm going to give out some analysis on this, because I think it should be going down, but the choppiness is stopping it. The buyers are trying to like fuck with it and manipulate that price. And I don't like that. So since I don't like that, I'm going to look for my scanner. Who knows where I put it? It should have been back here though. Should have been back here. Where did I put my scanner?
We have a possible change to bearish momentum. Look for a move to the downside on dollar Swiss 5-minute chart.
Yeah, GU is red primarily. Let me fix the scanner for y'all so y'all can see it right. And let it signal. It's gray because it's gathering the data right now. But I just want to look at what GU is going to come up as. I think it's going to come up as primarily red because it's choppy, but it's clearly in a downtrend. So let's look at the downtrend. Let it determine. Let it calculate. It's going to take a second. And it's going to repopulate the right data for me. So I need the scanner to let me know what it sees. I see sells, but I think the scanner is going to see primarily sells as well. I'm just waiting for it to populate, and when it does, we're going to know. Because GU looks a little like sketchy. That look like that's going to reverse into a bunch of buys on people. It like that trap. It like it activated a bunch of sells, and it's going to reverse. Okay, so I'm just curious to see what it's gonna do. I'm gonna wait for it. Anybody got any pairs that's in the chat? I know it's only a few people in this chat. If anybody got any pairs they want to look at, let me know. Bitcoin is looking like it's getting a little funky on me. I'm gonna have to check that out. It's not looking too hot. It's not looking too hot, boys. It's not looking too hot. Okay, the scan is taking a while, so while it's doing that, I'm gonna go back over. Look at all these pairs I got open. This is what I do daily too. I don't know how I got so used to all of this madness. I actually know what everything is on here and everything. Let me take a look at this Bitcoin. I don't like this trade. Yeah, see, this is a choppy trade. All of the look, another pair that look what it did. Look at the choppy. This is what you usually get around the holiday too. That's why I wanted to go live and show y'all this live. Look at all of this choppiness, y'all. Look at this. This is crazy. Look at this. Look at all this choppiness, man. Did this for a whole week.
We have a possible change to bullish momentum. Look for a move to the upside on Euro-Luni 1-minute chart.
Interesting. 1 minute uptrend. Okay, so that's definitely, if you hear that talking and keep going up and down, that's just choppiness. So I'm waiting for the scanner to populate. Come on, my scanner. Populate for me. I want to see what's happening. I want to see what's happening. Okay, where did I put it? I just said I know where everything be at, and I don't know where it's at. Okay. Let me move this thing. Let me see. Okay, I gotta look a little bit more over to the left. Okay, there we go.
We have a possible change to bearish momentum. Look for a move to the downside on Euro-Luni 1-minute chart.
Is GU on there? Yeah, GU is on there. Okay. I'm just checking something, guys. I want this to populate. It's taking a while. But it is scanning the market. So you got to let it work. You let it scan, because when it scans, it's going to come back accurate. But, okay. So that's going to take a little while to do that. While it's doing that, let's look at some other stuff. Let's look at some stocks. Let's look at some US 30. US 30 gave a nice play right here. Did anybody get it? Probably not. I don't know. US 30 is trying to recover from that downtrend it was in, which it should be doing. That's normal. Normal activity. Let's go back to GU because I want to look at this GU. I kind of don't like what GU did, man. That's like a little trap right there. But you got to know your peers. If you know your peers, you know if that's a trap or not, because you see it all the time. I know for me personally, look at all that fake out right there. Like all these fake outs. That's why with a pair like this, I would go to this strategy because that's going to give you the best signals. And look, even then it was choppy, but this was probably the best one. Okay, so looking at this from this perspective, this is definitely a downtrend. So I don't know. Kind of don't know what I should do here, but I don't trust it. So that's what we gonna do. I don't trust this at all. All right, so I'm gonna call GU sales. I think you should be looking for sales on GU 100%. If you're not looking for sales, I don't know what you're looking for, but it is at a low. So we need to see all of this get tested. You see this down here where it says untested support, untested support, untested support. All of this right here got to get tested.
We have a possible change to bullish momentum.
All of this.
Look for a move to the upside on Euro-Luni 1-minute chart.
All of that got to get tested. So I'm gonna stick to my guns and say we still in the sell. And here we go. USD JPY. Ooh, look at that nasty news candle. Jeez, that news was nasty. Ugh. Y'all see this news? Oh, boy, this is grotesque. All right. Anyway, let's put some kind of music on because this is... I feel depressed talk. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Y'all not saying that in the chat. Let's put some music on in the back, man, because y'all ain't talking. Y'all ain't talking, man. Y'all ain't so. I gotta be careful because these things.
We have a possible change to bullish momentum. Look for a move to the upside on pound Kiwi 1 minute chart.
I got in the US 30. Do you think it's still going up? Okay, I could. Yeah, it's definitely going up. It's definitely going up. US 30. Let me go look back at that. It's definitely going up. I mean, you could tell it's going up. Yeah, it's definitely going up. The problem right now is this is the high of the day. So it's going to give you resistance, but it's definitely going up. I mean, look, I got my confluence right here. See this little target? That means momentum is going up. The orders are in. This is the low of the day right here. So since we went and we did like this and bounced on this, see this little wick right here? I'm going to show y'all what it did. This is how you know it's going to go up. I'm going to show you how you know it's going up. This is all you kind of really need to see. Matter of fact, I'm going to do this on a naked chart. Let me find US 30. I'd rather do this on a naked chart so I can show you. So you don't need the indicator. You don't need the indicator to see what I see. Candles. Boom. Alright, let's just use the line graph. Fuck it. Why not? Okay, the reason how you know it's going up. And I'll do this in front of y'all. I'm going to use 2 moving averages, okay? First moving average I'm going to use. I'm going to put the 200. Okay. If it ever pop up, so much lag. Indicators. Y'all can't see this on y'all screen. Trend. MA. So let's put the 200. And y'all know why I'm putting the 200. So we're going to put the 200 for the trend, right? Let's put 200 on here. And let's make it gold because that's my money indicator. Let's make it gold. Let's give it respect.
We have a possible change to bearish momentum.
All right.
Look for a move to the downside on Euro-Luni 1 minute chart.
All right, so boom. This is your answer right here. Gold is US 30 is officially in the downtrend, right? And this is what we got to look at. This is the confirmation right here that it's going to go up. The reason how I know it's going to go up though is just simply this right here. I'm going to show you. This is kind of like on my indicator, this is kind of how I know it's going to go up versus you trying to figure it out on a naked chart, which is the same thing, but this is a little bit easier with the indicator. This is my indicator right here. See this right here? This showed me that the momentum went and it switched to the upside. Then we got this strong bust right here where it shot up, right? Anytime you see this, like see this red one, this was an indicator for a sell. Look what happened. You see all these cells that dropped? They dropped all the way to the low. This shot all the way to the high. This is my way of telling if the market is reversing. That's a reversal indicator, by the way. You can see the reversal went into an uptrend. So all we got to do is look at this little high of the day. And we got to check and see if it's going to break that because it don't want to break it, clearly. The bears are laying on this candle right here. So the bulls got to get them off. If not, this is what we looking at. I'm going to go back to the naked chart. And I'm going to show you guys what I see. Okay. Go back to the naked chart. It don't make sense to have this many charts open though. But you see that right there. What I pointed out. Now when I go to the naked chart, notice what I pointed. You see it? You see how the 200
We have a
moving
possible
average?
change to bearish momentum. Look for a move to the downside on Kiwi-Luni 5 minute chart.
See how the moving average is holding it right there? Because that's the trend right there. If this price continues to bust above this right here, then you have an official uptrend. The reason I know it's going to keep going is because I just showed you. The momentum is pointing up. So since the momentum is pointing up, it's ready to fly through this target. It's ready to fly through this trend and go up. It's ready. It's ready. So yeah, I think it's going to keep going up. 100%, sir. I think it's going to keep going up. Let's go back to the candles. Let's put the candles on the chart. Why not? Let me make my candles. Let me make my candles real quick. Sorry. Let me turn my bull green. That way y'all know. And boom. We can see the whole story right here. You can see the whole story right there, dog. Let's just use a trend line. Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it simple for people that's new to trading. You see it. So you see this. You see this clear as day right here. You see this trend clear as day. The 200 moving average, the trend line, price direction. I mean, what else you want? It's going up. It's definitely going up. US 30's nature is to go up anyway. So it's going to go up. But because of the market, you got to watch. We just got to wait because this is the hour candle, right? We got to see what this hour candle does. If it's going to close above the 200, then we good. This is when sometimes you just got to wait. If you bust your gun too early here, you could get cooked because the market is in chop right now. So boom, you wait right here. Now the way how we could kind of get a prequel, like a premonition to what's going to happen is we got to go to a lower time frame. So you could tell from this wick right here at the top that this is a lot of selling. And like I said, the bears is definitely laying on this candle. Okay, so they trying to win this fight. So let's go to the lower time frame and we should see a bunch of red candles. So let's go to the 5 minute and yeah, you see a bunch of red candles. So for the last 15 minutes, look. Now, what's telling you price is going to go up? We already above the 200. That's the first clue. The second clue is the trend line is still being highly respected. Mine is not perfect, but you see the wicks. You see how all those wicks is at the trend line. That's your second indicator. Look at the wicks at this price. Every time it came near this trend or near the 200, it got a bounce off. Now look right here. Look at all these wicks on these red candles. You see? So this is a weak push down. So we already know from the lower time frame. Nah, price ain't trying to go down there. Now, why is it giving such a strong push? It's simple, because it's the end of a candle. Our candle is closing, so the sellers are pushing in. They're trying to push it back down. But we
have a possible change to bearish momentum.
See this?
Look for a move to the downside on Kiwi dollar 1 minute chart.
You see how that trend line look on a 1 hour too? You know your shit is not right when your trend line don't look the same when you go lower. But you see how the lower we go, that trend line is still being respected? You see how the trend line and the 200 is crossing right here, but it's not getting pushed down by the candle? If the candle is not pushing under this, then that's a strong confluence that the trend is reversing right now before your eyes. So you kind of just seeing it live. The trend is really, it was going down, and it just got to this point right here, and it just had enough. It reversed. And it's been reversing ever since. You know what I mean? So on a naked chart, you can see this clear. You got your 200, you got your trend line, and then you got your level. You know what I mean? And this is trying to break this level. So we go back to the 1 hour. We already know. You can see it. So this is kind of a weak push to bring price back down. I don't think the sellers are going to win. I don't think the bears are going to win this fight. But like I said, it's the end of an hour candle close. So we got to wait and see what happens here. We just got to wait and see. I would definitely wait just because it's 4 days before Christmas. So the fact that we getting this kind of volatility on the week that Christmas is coming in, even though Christmas is on Sunday, it's still kind of crazy that you can even get these trades. So US 30, I think, is definitely going to go up. We'll know by 11 o'clock. So once that candle closes in that position above that 200 on that 1 hour, you got a nice strong trend. Okay, so I don't see no reason not to expect it to go up. If it goes down, that's manipulation, and they just wanted to liquidate people. They wanted to get you out of here. They wanted to get you out of here. You know what I mean? What am I looking for? I know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the scanner. Did the scanner come back on? The scanner still ain't come back on. That's crazy.
We have a possible change to bearish momentum. Look for a move to the downside on Kiwi Swiss 5 minute chart.
Why is my scanner not coming on? That kind of pisses me off that it ain't on. Alright, so whatever with that, man. Whatever with that, dog. Alright, so let's go back to hold on 1 second. I just want to see something. I'm just checking something, guys. I know y'all probably like, what is he doing? What is he doing? Checking a scanner. I want to know why it's not populating. So I just do one on this chart. I want to see what happens. Damn, the market lagging kind of hard today too. They not trying to let nobody get no money. Anybody else got something they want to look at real quick while I'm waiting here, man? Because it looked like my MT4 got held hostage just now. So it's going to take a while for that to unclog. Anybody else got a pair to look at? Okay, finally the scanner came on. Jeez. That was unnecessary. I should have left it as is, though. It looked like when I try to reset the scanner, it don't want to reset. The market is chopping up. Alright, so let me just use it as is for now. Okay, so that's interesting. So GU is still in a buy position on the 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 and the hour. So the trend is starting to GU is interesting. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. See that? Now you see how on this indicator there's so much blue and red, so much blue and red, so much blue and red. When you look at this indicator, right, that tells you right there how choppy the market is. Tells you right there. Can I look at S&P? Sure, I'm gonna look at S&P. I think I'm in a. I just closed the S&P trade too. I was in an S&P trade. I was winning it, and I ran out of there. I ran out of that joint quick. But I like S&P though. So let's look at S&P real fast. But hold on. Let me add S&P to this indicator real fast. Alright, so I'm waiting for the MT4 to respond. That's all. Okay, so there we go. Alright, so let me look and see for myself. S&P, SPX 500. Boom. And I'm getting smoked. I'm getting smoked. I thought I closed this trade, you see? This was the trade I thought I closed. I gotta close that live. Boom, 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 boom. That's a news candle. That's a 100% news candle. And just to let you know, just so you know,
we have a possible breakout to
and I'm glad this
the
happened,
downside
because
on 1 hour chart.
1 hour chart. Now here we go. Let me explain why this was my fault that I just lost.
We
that
have
trade.
a possible change to bearish momentum. Look for a move to the downside
upside
on Euro-Luni 15-minute chart.
Okay. Let me tell you why I was supposed to lose this trade. I just did an analysis on US 30 and said it was going up. So what did that mean? Look at the same cross right here. Going up. This was the indicator. This was the signal. This was the low. This candle right here. Why did I lose this trade? Why did I lose this trade? I lost this trade because I didn't pay attention to my analysis. I just said US 30 should continue to go up, right? I just sat here and told y'all that. I sat in this I thought I closed this trade though. This was my fault. I sat in this trade that I knew was a sell, and I thought I closed it way before it did this. I thought I closed it like right around down here, but it's my fault because I thought I closed it. Now I know I was in that trade, and what the hell was I thinking? Like NAS, I'm in a NAS sell right now. Why am I in a NAS sell? Why am I in a NAS sell? Okay, it's a buy. The robot saved me. See, look, the robot saved me. Look at what the robot did. You see this little green dot? The robot saved me because I was in a bad trade here. I would see how it says negative on the side right here. See how it says I'm negative? I was in a bad trade right here, and the robot just saved me from it. So okay. So anyway, back to S&P. S&P right now. Damn, I got another robot going off on another MT4. I'm gonna check that. S&P is right now climbing up. Some kind of news had to happen because that's kind of not normal when you see a candle just behave this way, and it's creating a new high. It's just going and going and going and going and going. Okay, so when you see that, yeah, when you see that, that's what that means. So that's gonna save me right there from the loss I just took. See that?
We have a possible change to bearish momentum. Look for a move to the downside on pound dollar 1 minute chart.
So that's the reason that you got to pay attention, because S&P, NAS, and US 30 tend to kind of go the same direction. They don't usually go at the same time, but literally look at the chart. You see the NAS? You see how this looks? See how this looks? And you see how this looks? They literally look the same. All three of these look the same. So people say that they don't go the same, but they do. If you trade one way on NAS, you usually could trade the same with S&P and US 30, which you see right now happening in front of you. So I deserve to lose that trade because I literally did analysis myself, saw that the cursor alone told me not to be on a sell side, and I'm glad y'all got to see that live. So I deserve to lose that trade for that reason. Okay, so S&P is in an uptrend. That's kind of a news candle. So you gotta kind of trail that type of trade, in my opinion. Okay, he said I took a buy on both of the 1 hour. So you won then. If you took a buy, you won. You definitely won. And the news helped you. So you said Audi USD. Do I have Audi USD? I should have Audi USD on my chart. I like that pair, so I should have it, but I gotta look. I might not have it today. Audi USD, but I'm sure one of my MT4s has it. If not, I'll put it on. Audi USD. I don't think I do have that. I don't think so. So if you took a buy on any of those indices right now, you good. You Gucci. You made all your money back. You saw how I had one trade save me from my loss. So it happened right in front of y'all face. Y'all seen that. And I really thought I closed that trade though. But I had a day today, so I'm not surprised. I had a real bad day today. Audi USD, so I guess I don't have it. I'll open it up. I'll open up a chart though. I thought I had the breakout on Audi USD. Okay, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Let me look at my chef trade. There we go. There we go. That's how you go crazy right there. Y'all see that, right? Y'all see this. Y'all see this trade. Don't act like y'all don't see this. Yeah. 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 I got some L's on here though. It's cool though. It's cool. These are trades that all triggered at 11 o'clock. Alright, so let me go to the end and find Audi USD. Let me see which pair you wanted. Yo, Bell, good morning. Good morning, Ball. Pardon me. Audi CAD, right? That's what you want? Okay, so let's go to Audi CAD. Let's do our naked chart. Let me just get the candles right. Let me get the candles right. So let's do our down red. Come on, Bears. Y'all know what color y'all gotta be. I know y'all gotta be red. Let's make the bulls blue. I like blue. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Okay, so the chat is working now on the chart. Good. Okay. All right. So, boom. Euro USD. Okay, so right now we got Euro CAD. Let me put my we could do this naked chart.
We have a possible change to bullish momentum.
Okay.
Look for a move to the upside on dollar loonie 1 minute chart.
Okay, so we on a 1 hour chart. Let's do this naked chart style, man. Why not? Why not, man? It's very obvious what's happening right now. You know what I mean? It's very obvious. It's very obvious that you have an uptrend popping off hard body on this, but let's just go ahead and do the naked chart for y'all. Because, you know, you got to be able to come up to a naked chart and know what you're looking at. That's important. That's always important. Indicators are not. Indicators are just there to make it easier for you. But once you use them, you can see this without an indicator, just like me. I use indicators to see these zones. Okay, so boom. It's kind of real simple right now. That it's a serious uptrend on Audi CAD. Like, it's just, I don't even understand anyone looking for a sell right now. Because the next sell point you would have, I could tell you where your next zone for a sell is going to be at. It's going to be right here. Because it's very obvious. You see this, right? It's like getting a haircut. Look at this. So this is mad obvious. That's the zone you're in. So this is like, let's put the period separator. So for the past week, we've been in this zone right here on Audi CAD. So all you got to do is play the high and the low of the day. And if you do that, you could just ride this till from here. Let's see how many pips you could get. So if you enter the buy, you're going to catch the pullback probably to the trend line that I just made, right? So from the trend line to here, let's go to here, right? That's 65 pips. So you got another 65 pips inside of this trade right here. All right, so if you taking a sell, you kind of tripping unless you scalping it. But if you want to ride for the average daily range, which is the amount of pips that the market's going to give you for the day, you could probably catch another 60 pips on a buy from this right here, as long as you get the right entry. I don't just randomly enter just because I know it's going up right here, because you're going to get this pullback. This trend line right here, they're going to test this trend line.
We have a possible change to bearish momentum. Look for a move to the downside on pound Swiss 1 minute chart.
Yeah, see how those 1 minute charts keep calling out those downtrends, right? Even those are fake outs, but still, those are the pullbacks that you hear. So this is like, you see this little wick right here? If we go to a lower time frame, you're going to see red candles. That's like a doji. But you see? But see how this trend line is right here? You see how this became clearer that we did like this? Boom. Bounced off this level. And we are going up. You see it clearly that it's an uptrend though. But like I said, it's going to want to come back down to this trend line. So if you enter your buy right here, you entering your buy, you're going to get a lot of drawdown till it goes back to this trend line. It's going to want to come back. I could tell you exactly where it want to go to. Like I could see where it want to bounce off of at. I'm going to show you. And you should be able to tell all the time. People don't understand wicks are kind of very important. You know what I mean? If you look, this is where it want to come. It want to come right here.
We have a possible change to bullish momentum.
It want to test right here.
Look for a move to the upside on Euro Loonie 1 minute chart.
See, now it's saying upside, downside, upside. All these pairs are going up and down. That's the market chop. But right here, you can see it. It pulled back right here. So it's going to go up. It's definitely going to go up. And when you go to the lower time frame, you see even more chop. Because look, this is going to be the resistance level right here. This is going to be your resistance level. Okay, so it already passed this level. That's why these are considered weak levels. But when you go back to the hour, that's what you're looking at. You want to see it past that little bar right there, that blue bar that I made, okay? But it's definitely going up. And just to give a confluence, now I'm going to put my system on it, and we're going to see if we see the cursor. Remember I tell you the target that shows you if the momentum is going up or down? We're going to put the system on right now and see if it points that way.
New high on Aussie Loonie.
It already said new high.
We have a possible change to bearish momentum. Look for a move to the downside on Kiwi Yen 5 minute chart.
So it already said new high. So that tells you right there it's going up, and it already hit the high of the day and made a new high. So that's a confluence. And once again, you see the little target. Remember I told you if you see this target, momentum is going up. You see how this cloud is just now starting to fatten out? All of this means momentum is starting to break through. So it's going to go to this untested level right here, which is what I pointed out to you before. Remember I marked this for you? See how I was able to see that without the indicator? The indicator is how I learned to see these levels. But if you pay attention, you can see it very clearly now. I'm going to remark it for you so you can see what I saw. And this is the level you got to look out for. This is the main level you just got to watch out for. That's it. But if you take the buy and just chill, you'll be good till you get here. So what I would do, I would just put my stop loss right here. I will put my take profit right up in here. If I was buying, I would put my take profit like right in this area right here. I'll show you where I will put mine. You know what I mean? But I ain't in this trade, so I'm not gonna be greedy and try to get in it. I already got too many trades going on. But my stop loss, my take profit would be right up in here. See where I'm marking? It'd be right here. And I would take my stop loss. And this is not financial advice. I'm just showing you what I would do, of course. I would put my stop loss. If I was in this trade right here, my stop loss I would probably be a nutcase. And I would have entered right here. This would have been my entry. And my stop loss would have been down there. Why? Because I know this is going up. So I'm not worried about it. And that would have been my stop loss right there. And my entry would have been right here. Because I wait. I get my confluences, dog. I don't really rush. That's why I don't let my robots take no early trades. I do price close on all my trades. And this would have been my entry. So I would have entered this trade right here. Right here. This would have been my entry right here. And I would have been at 51 pips. You see the right side? You see my pip
We have
counter?
a possible change
That's
to
how I
bullish
get it.
momentum.
Y'all seeing
Look for
it.
a move to the upside on pound Swiss 1 minute chart.
See, you keep going up and down. And you would have been in there for 50 pips right now. And that's good. You know what I mean? But like I said, there's a lot of chop there. It's breaking out today. So let's use a different method and see. If all of these say up, that says up. My scalp one, see it? The scalp strategy I use, it says buy. This says buy. This one is forming a buy, and guess what? The difference is, it's forming a buy right now, meaning that momentum is still getting ready to break out. It's forming a buy because this is an intraday strategy. So if I take the buy on this strategy, I'm gonna hold it for a couple days. So I mean, we might be in a long-term buy. Let's go to the swing trade. Boom. Swing trade just said, hey, it's still going down. See that? See how interesting that is? It's still going down for a while. So there you go. That's interesting. And why is it saying that it's still going down? Does anybody know why? I know why it's saying that. I actually know why it's telling you that we still in the sell. Why is it still telling you that? It's still telling you that because price is going to hit this level right here. Right here I told you about. It's going to go here, and this is when it's going to go back down. So technically this buy is a pullback. If you really want to break it down. So this is my swing trading strategy. If the price is going up here and this is here, that means it's still a sell, guys. The high of the day is being respected. It's just faking people out. So, like I said, this is where I would be looking to get out. I would be looking to get out right here. If I was in this bar here, I would close it right now. Just based off what I'm seeing. I would close it. Because that means it's going to chop on you, or it's not going to go up there like it should. See, that's why it's good to have these strategies so you can see.
We have a possible change to bearish momentum. Look for a move to the downside on pound Swiss 1 minute chart.
Yep. So the intraday and the swing trading is showing me that it's still in the sell. We still in the sell on this. Short term, it's a buy. Long term, it's a sell. All right? So that's the difference. So if you plan on scalping, you should be buying. If you plan on holding this trade, you should be selling. It's that simple, really. It could get complicated, but it's really not that complicated. Good content, bro, as always. I've heard you speak several times about two moving averages that work well together, but never give the secret sauce. Any chance you can go over that with us? Actually, I do give out the moving averages. I had stopped doing it just because I see YouTubers keep saying it don't work. The reason I don't give it out is because I don't want to educate people that say something don't work, because they misinform people on YouTube. So I don't want to give these people the right number because they simply just want to run with the idea that it don't work. If
we have a possible change to bullish momentum. Look for a move to the upside on dollar Swiss 5 minute chart.
If I keep posting these charts and trades with these moving averages and showing that they work, because it's obvious that it works. I literally turned these. My partner turned these into a cloud, and he uses it as a cloud. And if you don't know the right numbers, then you can't make that cloud. And I don't want to give them that cloud for free. I just don't, because they have their way of making their money. I have my way of making mine. Now, I'm not saying I don't teach you if it's in the course and all that, of course. But I don't like giving it out on YouTube just because they keep saying it don't work. That's the reason I stopped saying it. But I have videos where I tell you what moving averages I'm using. I just told you the main moving average you want to use for a buy or sell is the 200. I just gave you that, and that's in the course, and I gave you that for free. But if people who bought the course, I can't just like throw everything out there for free. It would be no reason for people who bought the course to have bought it. So, and not to mention, I put a lot of the content out for free anyway, though. It ain't like I'm holding it on to it for money. That's not what it is. It's just I don't like educating people that keep saying things don't work. I think that's weird when traders do that. That's very strange that a trader would say something don't work. It's just weird to me. Like, everything works if you know how to use it. So I don't even get that comment. Oh, it don't work. It don't work for you because you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
New high on Aussie Kiwi.
But that don't mean it don't work for me, sir. So, all right. So, boy, want to do Euro USD. This is a pair that I learned to trade on. I kind of don't like this pair in the beginning because it was slow. But Euro USD, okay, Euro USD, I'm in some sells on that it reversed on me. And I think I know why. Let me look and see. Yeah, see how this is very this is the reason I don't like Euro USD. This is the reason right here. And I'm actually going to just close these before I take too much of a
we have a possible change to bullish momentum. Look for a move to the upside on dollar-yen 1 minute chart.
Okay, so let's take a look at this very clearly. Y'all can see this. This is the reason I kind of don't like Euro USD. If you try to trade this thing is like ranging. Like, look at this. Look at this right here. So this is what you got to work with if you trade this pair right now. And I just don't got time for this. This is the typical Christmas chop. This is what you call chop. And it's just you got to play in the zone. So the high of the day and the low of the day. Let's just gauge this because the average daily range for today was 94 pips. That's all Euro USD is giving people. And let's do it. Look at that. So today, if you trade it one direction, you only got 47 pips on Euro USD. That's all you got today. So this is the high and this is the low. So that's all you got to play with. And this is why. But anyway, I digress. So if you had the robot on and you took a trade and you did not monitor or use risk management, you ain't make no money. You ain't make no money. Now you could get out without losing, but you ain't make no money. So Euro USD to me ain't really giving them no dough right now. So what you got to do with this pair, you got to just wait because it's in a range. And just to let you know, this is actually good for people with patience because if you wait, right, what Euro USD is doing, we got to go to we got to pull out. Euro USD went into an uptrend and then it ranged. So what does this mean? That means that it's getting ready to give out a nice ass breakout. So you just gotta wait. You gotta wait for that breakout, and you gotta wait and see what side it's gonna be on. Now we see clearly, Euro USD is we see clear as day.
We have a possible change to bearish momentum. Look for a move to the downside on pound loonie 1 minute chart.
We see clearly Euro USD is doing a range, but here's how you make your money. I'm gonna show you how you can scalp it though. This is for the scalpers. I scalp, but I don't be looking for scalps. But if that's all you got, you take it. Let's go to the 5 minute and boom. You see how that turns into a whole bunch of shit you could play with. You could play with this, but I don't like staying in trades like this. But if you look at it, let's start from today. This was the morning. This was of course 5 p.m. right? Okay, so we started out with a buy, and it eventually did shake out to a buy. But this is why this pair right here, I ain't with it. Because if you took the buy and you waited, you did all this for 21 pips. So you gotta scalp this. You gotta scalp this, man. Let's use the scalping strategies. Boom. Okay, so let's go to swing trade because that's how I like to do it. And even on the swing trade, it look kind of crazy, but it was more clear. You see how it kind of clears up once you start swing trading? So you got your sell, and that worked. That sell signal worked. It gave you the sell right here. And if you'd have stayed in it from the beginning, you would have got 18 pips. Oh, man. I don't know about that. But yeah, Euro USD, this is kind of why I got off of it because When you learn to trade Euro USD, in my opinion, I actually remember all the nights I used to come from work and try to trade Euro USD. I would trade it in the evening, and in the evening it had like less volatility. But this is a safe pair to trade because it's not too volatile. But the problem is, you better be, on point with your risk management, or as you see, the way it swings up and down like this, it'll kill you, man. You got to be on point. It's pulling out all the traps. You see how it's wicking this level? It's wicking right here. It's wicking right here. It's wicking right here. Like, you see how nasty that is of a trap? Euro USD is a nasty pair that, yeah, if you trade in a USD pair and you learning to trade, you're going to lose a lot of bread learning that. Because the Euro USD, Great British Pound USD, USD JPY, because USD JPY was a pair I used to make a couple dollars on, but it would bang me, man. It would bang me. And Euro USD got so boring to me, I stopped trading it. But that's the reason but like I said, if you want to learn how to scalp, that's the perfect pair. You could scalp it, and if it goes against you, it's not too volatile, so you don't really got to worry about like blowing your account, losing too much money. But you can really trade that pair and make a good, But like I said, look up in the right corner. I know I got a lot of stuff on this chart, but look in the right corner. Today's pip count. Now, just to show you how trash, no offense, but to show you how trash and ass Euro USD is, if you think I'm lying, no, hold on. Let me make this bigger for you, because you probably didn't peep it. You probably didn't even peep why I'm kind of like just talking down on Euro USD. You probably didn't peep it. And that's okay if you didn't peep it. But I'm going to make sure you peep it right now. Let me make the font size bigger. Boom. Look at this where it says ADR. This is what I use to stay in my trades, by the way. I keep telling you that. Average daily range. Today the market gave the average range of 94 pips. Guess what you got as of 11 o'clock? 48 pips is all this pair gave you. Total. So imagine sitting there for 48 pips. Now, if you going crazy with your lot size and you scalping, you Gucci. But who wants to sit on this chart and try to catch?
We have a possible change to bullish momentum. Look for a move to the upside on EuroGen 1-minute chart.
Who wants to sit on this pair like this and try to catch those pips like that? You see what I'm saying? That's why I don't mess with this pair no more. I still trade it from time to time, but nah. Right now, I see it's chopping like this, I'm out. O'Neal said, yeah, you got to keep your eye on that. Yeah, you got to keep your eye on this pair. This pair is definitely going to cook a newbie. But if you know what you're doing, I know people that make money on this. Like they'll fight you if you say this pair is not good. And I'm not saying it's a bad pair, but it moves a little slower than the rest of them. That's all. It's a good pair to learn on, because you're gonna learn all the nasty tricks and trades, traps, all that crap. You're gonna learn all that. So yeah, there's that. So let me see. Let me go look at gold, because gold was kind of being a little funny with me. Gold's being a little funny with me. Gold's being a little funny with me. Gold was being a little funny with me. It didn't take the trade here. Okay. That counter is wrong too. That counter is wrong. My partner did tell me that. One of my partners, he said that counter is counting wrong. It's missing a digit. I was like, oh, I didn't know. That's why you see the new robot that's fixed. Because he pointed that out to me. I didn't even realize that. See how big of a difference it is when you go here? Okay, so it's not there. I don't know where the hell it's at then. Where the hell is the trade at? Okay, whatever. Okay. Ooh, that nice trade. Let me close that now. I ain't even playing because that saved me. It took another trade right there. I don't want you to take another trade right there. I don't want you. I closed that. We ain't playing no more. See? And why did I do that? Because you look at S&P, look at NAS, and then look at US 30. You see how the high of the day is where it started bouncing? This is the high-low indicator that I'm using right here. It told me that this is the high. price don't want to go past this point because the market is not giving a lot of volatility. So I'm going to respect that and get out. He said, I traded well. LOL, I traded well, but what's a good pair? I mean, honestly, I would be like a scumbag to tell you that Euro USD is a bad pair and there's a better pair to trade. It's really what you feel comfortable with. Like, if it's working for you, don't listen to me and have me like telling you to trade something else. If it's working for you, I know people that works for them, and you should just use what works for you. Don't even try to like change it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If you trade in it and you like it, you might go to a pair that move different and start getting smoked, and there's no need for you to get smoked. So just leave it how you got it. That's my recommendation. So if it's working for you on Euro, stay on Euro, bro. Don't even worry about like what I'm talking about. Nobody else is telling you, because people be out here acting like you gotta trade how they trade. It don't work like that. If that's what's working, that's what you should be doing, my boy. 100%, that's what you should be doing. So don't leave Euro USD if it's making you some money. That's my advice, because people be bugging. Oh, what you traded that pair for? No. Oh, you making money? Yeah, you better get on that pair. Better get on that pair. Definitely. So I'm gonna end the stream, man. Unless y'all got any more questions or pairs, I'm not really in a rush to hop off, but I'm about to go take care of something. And I just want to check on y'all and just talk to y'all and see what's going on before I do that. So let me see if anybody subbed, because I thought I saw a sub come through. Nope, nobody subbed. See, I ain't got no subs, man. What y'all doing, man? I ain't got no subs. I got a couple likes, but it's cool. I'll take what I could get. It's all good. I ain't gonna come on here and beg, but yeah, he said good advice. I appreciate that, because a lot of people think that what they do is the best way and only way, and it's not. That's definitely not the case, because that's bad advice for me to tell you to switch up something that's working, because everything works for people different. What I could be fucking up on, and pardon me for cursing, I'm just trying to be real. What I could be messing up on could be working for somebody else, and it's just me. That ain't for me. I gotta put a little bit more to it. I gotta put a little bit more knowledge to it. So a lot of things that we are not knowledgeable on, it's because, it's not for us, or we got to learn a little bit more how to use it. He said, I just got here. Okay, can you show the bank EA? It's on the chart right now. I pretty much was showing it throughout the whole stream. I mean, you should kind of play it back, but the bank EA is just a cloud. They're pretty
New low
much
on pound Swiss.
It's like a cloud. Let me see what's a nice clean pair. Okay, right here. Let's put it on swing trade.
New low on pound dollar.
It's a cloud that pretty much tells you when the bank is taking orders and what direction the orders are being taken in. Okay, so the price is coming through this cloud. It usually could detect what side the price is going to come out on, and it's going to talk to you. See, it's talking. It tells you, hey, we see a sell, we see a buy. Even though Euro USD did a chop, when I go on scalp, right? See how when I go on scalp, look how choppy this is. When I go to swing, look how clear it got. So let's say I told it to take 1 or 2 trades. It would have took this one trade right here, right? And we would have been here to the high, right? That would have been 243 pips. You took this trade. Candle close. That would have been 238 pips. Took this trade. This is the bank robot. Would have been 211 pips. Took this trade. 182 pips. Took the trade next to it. 198 pips. My point is,
We have a possible change to bearish momentum. We have a possible change to bearish momentum. Downside on Euro dollar 30-minute downside on Euro dollar 30-minute chart.
That's a fact. That's just said that mad different ways. Okay, so that's a downtrend on the 30 minutes. So somebody should be looking for sells. Okay. Anyway, this market is ranging because this robot right here is not supposed to give out this many signals. The fact that it gave out so many signals like this just tells you that the market is ranging real bad on Euro USD. and it's a prime example of why I don't mess with it. But yeah. So pretty much it just determines the price. It tells you, hey, this is what we see, and if this is what you want to do, you do it, and if not, you don't. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Did it take another trade on NAS? I told it not to. Okay, it didn't. All right, good. Because I don't want no more NAS trading for today. Okay. So anyway, that's pretty much how it works. He says it places trades automatically. If you tell it to, yeah. If you turn it on, it'll take trades. If you turn it off, it'll give you signals. So it doesn't have to take trades. You could study it. It'll teach you the strategy. You could turn it on and it'll pretty much signal a trade. Like, see these NAS trades right here? What I said, when you see this cursor, the next sell is good, right? So this was the next sell. Even though you missed all of this, patience is a virtue. Even though you would have ate off all of that, that's fine. If you'd have took the sell based off the cursor, still would have got paid. But the first sell that came out was boom, this. See that? See that? 42,000 points on NAS. That's how I be doing it. That's how I be doing it. That's how I be doing it. People be like, oh, it kills the indices. I give it that. It kills those indices.
We have a possible change to bearish momentum. Look for a move to the downside on the Aussie 1 minute chart.
No. I can't show you no set file. Nah, sir. I can't do that. Why would I show the set file? I mean, the settings for the robot, yeah, I could show you that. But the set file? Nah. Nah. Because the set file is literally right here. You see this button right here? You see when you click this? You see how it changes? That's the set file, literally, right there. You see how it changed? That's the set files. There's no reason to show you set files. Besides, if people want set files for a robot, you could use them, but the thing about set files is that's set to a certain condition. And a lot of y'all with robots, y'all don't really realize that's why people get cooked with robots. If I give you a set file and I tell you just use this for this pair on this time frame, you still could get cooked. You gotta kind of have a reaction and know how to put your own settings in the robot. That's why I make my robots have settings where you could change it yourself, and according to what you trade, you just make your own set file. You don't have to get mine. I give mine away with a particular robot. The Pyrex one, I give away the set file. But I don't do it for any of the other ones because you can just set it up your own way. You don't need my set file. A set file is just a bunch of settings saved in the file. I don't know if y'all know that, but that's literally what it is. So that's not really a big deal. I have news filters or automatic.
We have a possible change to bearish momentum. Look for a move to the downside on Euro-Luni 1 minute chart.
The robot automatically has news filters in it. You just turn them on. It has news filters. You can't see it because if I right click and go to properties, you won't be able to see it on the OBS because I don't know why it does that. Like, you can't see the top of the MT4. You can't see when I go to properties. Any like sub window, it doesn't show it. I guess it's a security thing. But people who brought the robot, it has the news filters already set up. All of that stuff is in there. The problem with what you want and what I'm saying is that a lot of robots don't have the features open for the people who buy it to actually change the settings. So they give you the set folder, but that's more dangerous because you're limiting the robot when you lock the features like that. If I give you the robot and you know you trade your own pair, the robot's going to make it easy if you tell it, hey, I want to put in a 30
We have a possible change to bearish momentum. Look for a move to the downside on $Luni 5 minute chart.
That's weird. Okay. That's somebody trying to scam me. Anyway, the robot has like all the features already open, so you don't have to really worry about that because that set files are for robots that don't have the features already open. Like when you open and then go to the tab, there's nothing there. It just takes a certain trade. Maybe you could put in your lot size or the amount of pips it takes, or maybe the stop loss. But ours are more intricate than that. But set files, yeah, I have them. But yeah, I give them away with the Pyrex Vision robot. But when people ask me about set files, and then I go on like the marketplace and I look at the robots that use them, and you look at the reviews, you can manipulate all of that stuff, man. I try to be honest about what I'm doing. So nah. Because you can literally just set your own settings up and take it. You on my settings, you're not going to trade like I trade. So my settings ain't going to really help you that much. No problem, bro. And anyway, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Y'all be good. Peace. And I'll definitely try to talk more about the set file thing. And I'll show, like, I'm already working on putting up the settings for the robots, because y'all should know the settings for the robot. A lot of programmers don't like to show y'all the settings because people don't really want y'all in the settings of the robot. But it's just a transparency thing to put it there, because if I lock all the settings and you take the robot and you don't use it properly, you'll get cooked. And that's not right. So that's why I leave the settings open. Alright? But anyway, guys, I'm about to get out of here. I gotta go take care of some stuff. Y'all be good. Peace.
We have a possible change to bullish momentum. Look for a move to the upside on pound Aussie 1-minute chart.
TGO Cloud KJ by Looney Swiss 5-minute chart.